Whoops. Hopefully, we're doing well on a Monday. Today, I'm going to show you how to solve the air traffic control problem. So, as you can see, we have three aircraft here. I'm just going to call them the blue, the green, and the red aircraft. And what the goal is to have each of those planes land and travel at 3 nautical miles apart. So, if you can see, you have tick marks. So each tick mark here represents a nautical mile. So before we get started, what we want to do is to make note of where each of the planes are. So if I look at this, you have the blue plane at 32 miles out. I have the green plane at 35, and I have the red plane at 35. So right now, it's fine because the blue and the green are separated by 3 knots, which is what we want. However, the red plane is not separated at all from the green plane. So as of right now, the green and the red, the green and the red plane are going to run into each other. Also, the other thing you need to consider is the routing. So the routing is important because you can choose the path which each plane goes on. So right now the blue plane is going to be on the same path as the red one. We don't want that. So we're going to change and move by click and drag the blue plane to its own path. So as you can see, all of them are at 600. So before we start running the simulation, I already know that I have to slow down the red plane. So I'm going to slow that down to 420, and I'm going to let it run for about a minute. So down here, I'm going to change this, hit play, and then change it to 4x and keeping an eye on the time. Okay, so down here at the bottom, you got 38, 45 seconds, etc. And I'm going to try to do the best I can to pause it at a minute. Okay, so now all the planes have gone forward a minute. And after 1 minute, you have blue at 22, you have green at 25, and you have red at 28. So notice you have the 3 nautical miles of separation in between each of the planes. Now, if we continued on this path with the red being at 420, eventually it would slow down too much. So I'm going to click on the red plane. I'm now going to speed that back up to 600. And I'm going to now run the simulation with all three aircraft going at the same speed and having the same separation. This should be able to play successfully all the way to the end. So we'll give it a try. So you can see the planes coming closer together, but they aren't all on the same path, so they should still have enough clearance. All right, so the goal is to get the blue to land at the far one, the green to land in the middle one, then the red to land in the close one. So let's see what happens. Notice how they're all slotting in, and we're going to stop, and I have a successful landing. So again, how you want to approach this is you want to look at the tick marks and how fast the plane is going. Thanks.